Mm, 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 mm. Oh, pardon me. Don't mind me, I was just enjoying my delicious coffee drink. This morning I'm drinking a single origin coffee that was grown in South America on the mountainsides of Machu Picchu, and it was handpicked, brought back to the United States for roasting. The cream in my delicious coffee drink was sourced from a grass-fed dairy milk cow that lives in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Her name is Millie. I visit her on a regular basis. Delicious. And all this deliciousness in a cup only costs me $5 a day. Mmm. Mmm. Wait. Pump the brakes. What? I'm spending how much on coffee? $5 a day? Ugh. This is a problem. And you're probably wondering, why is it such a big deal, Lita? It's only coffee. It's only $5 a day. It's my money. So, what's the harm? Well, let me tell you, there are some problems with this scenario. So let's talk about this. What are some of the issues you have with spending $5 a day on coffee drinks? Well, if you're tricking yourself or fooling yourself into believing that that's not a big deal, you're in denial. And if you're in self-denial about coffee, chances are you're in self-denial about other things in your life. Maybe it's time to reevaluate. Secondly, if you're drinking coffee every single day, chances are you have an addiction to caffeine, and addiction is never a good thing. Plus, these little bad boys aren't exactly healthy. No, I'm looking at about 400 calories in a cup of these little delicious coffee mocha drinks that I love so much. 24% fat. So if you're trying to stay healthy and lose weight, drinking these every day isn't going to help you on your journey. And let's talk about the final aspect of this. And yes, folks, it's time for math. So, if we're spending $5 a day on coffee, 7 days a week, that's $35 a week in coffee. 4 weeks in a month, we're looking at $140 a month in coffee. That's what some people pay for their cell phone bill. Let's multiply that times 12 months and see what we're paying on an annual basis. $1,680 on coffee? I don't think so. There's got to be a better way. So let's take a look at some solutions. Well, the first solution is sort of obvious. Cut back on how much coffee that you drink, or at least cut back on how many coffee drinks that you purchase. We all know going to Starbucks is fun. It is a wonderful place to hang out. But let's just say that you cut it back to 2 days a week. Completely cutting out of your diet would be, A, no fun. And it would probably feel like permanent Lent. It's not a good time. So let's just say you cut it back to Mondays. It could be Mocha Monday. And Fridays, Frappuccino Friday. Sounds like a good compromise to me. The rest of the time, you can brew at home. That's right. Purchase a bag of this delicious Starbucks coffee. It costs you anywhere from $6 to $7, $8. Often on sale at ShopRite and Target. It's going to be significantly less. It's going to be healthier, Not so many calories. So what are you going to do with all that money that you're not spending on coffee? Well, folks, you're going to save it. And saving money is always a good thing. So you can put it in your checking or savings account. This is true. But it's not really going to be earning you much interest. Probably pennies on the dollar. So what I would suggest is put it in a interest-bearing account. That's right. A checking account and brokerage account hybrid where you can invest it. And you're probably thinking, but Lita, I don't know anything about investing. What would I buy? Well, what do you use? First of all, if you like Starbucks coffee, buy shares of Starbucks stock. We'll talk about that a little bit more. More math time, though. But let's just think about, what could you do with $1,680 a year? You probably wouldn't, if someone handed that to you on January 1st, you probably wouldn't say, I'm going to go spend that every day on coffee. So, checking and savings account hybrid, cash management accounts. What can you do with it? Well, let's do some more math, folks. If you were to do $1,500 initial deposit into an interest-bearing account and added only $1,000 a year, kept that money in that account for 5 years and chose an investment that you were earning 8% on, after 5 years you would have $8,500 approximately, maybe more, depending on the market. Let's just say you wanted to invest for a longer-term goal. You took $1,500 as your initial deposit. Put only $1,000 in there for a year. And just so you know, $1,000 divided by 12 it's roughly $83 a month. I think you can handle that. If you put that into an interest earning account for 10 years, and let's just say you're earning 10% on your return, you would have over $21,400 saved towards your long-term goal. What could you do with $21,000? A lot. You could put a down payment on a home. You could buy a new car. You could go to a trip to Seattle and visit the original Starbucks. That's what you could do. And like I said before, if you like Starbucks coffee so much, be an owner. Buy shares of stock. If you had purchased 25 shares of stock 5 years ago, that was market price was around $55. Right now, it's trading around $94. You would have had a nice little gain. And on top of that, the Starbucks stock pays dividends. Has about a 1.5% yield on that. So you could take all those dividends that you were receiving and even invest them into more shares of stock, or take it as a cash payout and use that towards your savings. So these are all great reasons to not spend so much in coffee and save more. And just as an aside, it doesn't necessarily have to be coffee that you could use an example. There's lots of things that you can insert in there for coffee. Could be alcohol, could be cigarettes, could be Taco Bell, okay? The point is, keep track of how much you save, put it in an interest-bearing account, and make your money work for you. And if you're interested in learning more, go right now to www.merrilledge.com. That's MERRILL and then EDGE, edge like the edge of a table.com. Take a look at the cash management accounts, the brokerage accounts. There's no minimum balance requirements. There's no custodial fees. Doesn't cost you anything to open up. Start saving your money, people. Spend less on coffee.